Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the next part of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, where we open a door. You look familiar. Yeah, they all died like that, too. So, in between these two little candles, I always did like that attention to detail. We open this door and we find ourselves in a giant cloister. And there's the Shelder. Just snapping around, flying around, just like a real Shelder. Although it doesn't stick its tongue out at us, and it certainly doesn't spit at us because it's too busy being wreathed in fire. If Shelder was wreathed in fire, that would probably not do much of anything to it since it's a water type, but whatever. Okay, so up the ladder we go, and at the top of the ladder we find lots of stone blocks. Boy, isn't that fun. There are arrows painted on the floor. Those don't look like arrows. Those look like triangles, little bits of the Triforce. Maybe it's pointing the way to the Triforce. That would make a lot of sense. Let's pull this block back. Inhale. I must remember to inhale. So we just pull it this far back because that way we can fit it over in this way and push it the way that the triangles are pointing. Only we can't push it any farther than that, I don't think. Can we? Oh, I don't know. Let's find out. Let's keep pushing. Heave! 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 Greatest game on the N64, ladies and gentlemen. Heave! Heave! Oh. Looks like that's as far as it goes. Now I remember what I remembered. You just go back around here through the other side and then push it from that direction, and then you push it into this great big old slot. So I guess you could call this whole place a giant slot machine. Ugh, kill me. No, seriously, don't. And over here we find that there... What the... Looks like we have to pull this thing out, just like the last block. Simple enough, right? Well, you'd be wrong, because as I'm about to find out when I was recording this, the wall does not advance far enough for you to pull it all the way out. What to do? Well, we're in a bit of a conundrum, aren't we? But never fear, there is a way. Simple enough. Just head down these blocks, and it was right around here. Ah, now I remember where it is. It's in this ladder back here. Climb up the ladder, and you will find a way. Oop. Don't fall to the ground. That would be bad. So we just grab this block and heave-ho. Heave. Oh. 2 little pushes, that's all it took. But it was too much, wasn't it? An eyeball. Well, the tool that we need to use to activate that we don't have just yet. We'll get back to that later. Maybe we won't. Did I get back to that later? I don't remember. But up the block. Just a little more. And we're up here. Now, this block pushing puzzle is one of the more annoying ones in the game. But don't worry, because it'll just prepare you for the block pushing puzzles later in the game. Although, frankly, we won't really have any that are that annoying until right around near the end, actually. I hear the blue bubbles cackling as they try and charge me wherever I am, but they don't go through or around walls, fortunately, so maybe they're probably far above or below me, and they're charging my position, but haven't managed to adjust for it on a vertical plane. Okay, that's one bubble down. Do I get anything by killing the blue bubbles? Doesn't look like it. Alrighty. Open up. Whoa.
This corridor is all twisted.
No kidding, it's twisted, man. Okay, what was in that milk I drank? Note to self, never drink 7-year-old milk.
Watch for the shadows of monsters that hang from the ceiling.
Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. Wonder what she meant by that. Oh well. Open up. Blank portrait? Blank portrait? I thought I heard a ghost. Could be wrong. Oh well. What does that mean? Ah, another Stalfos. Now the thing about that big hole in the floor, the Stalfos can walk across it, you can't. So don't fall down, or... You remember that room where you first fought Stalfos? Well... you'll fall into that room and you'll have to make the long climb up here again. Thankfully, that comes down after you beat the first Stalfos, and then 2 more Stalfos come down. I'm going to equip this just in case they do a number on me. Now, there's something interesting you might want to know about these Stalfos. They don't die unless you kill them both very close to each other. Oop, I'm going to have to book it to kill this Stalfos before a friend comes back to life. Ow. Don't screw up here, or you'll regret it. You'll get a whooping. At sword point. Ah, good, I got rid of both of them. Yeah, you do get a little time to kill the second Stalfos after you kill the first. And the great thing about Stalfos is, if you kill one of them, if you target one of them, the other will just hang around. Oh yeah, that was some good milk. The other will just hang around. What the? Is the chest floating? It's floating! The chest is magically floating! Aw, did it fall down? No, it didn't! Look! I'm losing my grip on sanity! You found the fairy bow. And yes, this is the only bow you get in the game, but it is a useful tool. You'll be using it again and again and again and again and again and again and again. Oh, and it comes with a full quiver of 30 arrows, so that's useful. Ooh, money. That's one annoying thing about Adult Link, is that sometimes he just swings at these pots and just the pots. He doesn't actually connect with the pots, because that would be useful. So we're gonna head back here, and is this where I came from? I think that's where I came from. I got a little turnaround. Okay, whatever. Okay, now you want to know what these portraits are all about, I bet. Well, these are the portraits of the Ghost Sisters. You notch an arrow and you hit one of the portraits with it. And wait a minute, is the third one down here or up? No, the third one is upstairs, now I remember. And that one's empty. She'll flee between the 3 different paintings. Now she's only got 1 painting left to run to. Yeah, go ahead. Be scared. So you get rid of these ghosts paintings, and then you fight the ghosts themselves. Joelle, one of the Poe sisters. Aim for her when she appears. By the way, just in case you didn't know, the 4 Poe sisters are named Joelle, Amy, Beth, and Meg. I was gonna say Meth and Beg, and that's not quite. No. Those are the 4 sisters from the book Little Women. And I forget what that's all about, but I never actually read that book. I'm gonna give it a shot. Down you go. Ooh, she leaves arrows when she dies. And once you kill the ghosts, they sort of return their flame, and a little more of the elevator will start to become useful again. That's pretty much what you're going to be doing for the rest of the temple. Finding the rest of the ghosts and finding the flames to bring the elevator back. Would it kill them to just, like, install an electric power source? Maybe it would. This is medieval times after all. Is it medieval times or is it Renaissance? Yeah, it's more medieval. Actually, like I friggin' know, it's Magic Land. No. No. Oh, and by the way, she likes to... She can tell where you're facing, by the way. Friggin'. So you have to stand either very far away, or act like you're not really going to shoot her and then zip around real fast. Although I don't think that latter one really works. Yeah, I guess it did. One more. How does it feel, Miss Ghost? Alright, so the first one was Joelle, and she has this neat sort of scarecrow straw hat. This is Beth. Beth is a pain because, well, just like her sister, I think she has a little more health than Joelle. We missed. They take a while to kill, although it's not too bad. Although it gets kind of annoying when they just sort of wander around and lose track of you because they have to... These aren't the most aggressive enemies in the game. They sort of have to be within a certain distance of you to launch an attack. Fortunately, you can block their attack with your shield, and they're really pretty easy to kill. Ghosts don't die? Hello, box. What's in the box, George? Gold! No, in matter of fact, it's the compass. Yay. The compass, X just... It not only does it show the locations of hidden items in the dungeon, but it also keeps you from getting turned around on the map by showing you exactly where you are on the map and where the door you just entered from is, and I think Yeah, I have to go this way, I think. I'll find out. Over here, we open this. Well, that's a little odd.
Watch for the shadows of monsters that hang from the ceiling.
I heard you the first time, thank you. So what's down here, anyway? Why is there a shadow under my feet? Monsters that hang from the ceiling. That, folks, is a wall master. They are a pain in the neck. Basically, they'll drop down from the ceiling, and they will drag you out of the dungeon and deposit you at the dungeon's entrance. I don't think they actually do any damage, but they are a pain in the neck. What are these? Green bubbles. Green bubbles won't attack, they'll just sort of circle in place, and you have to wait for that green fire to go out, but you can just go around them in this case. I think there's some later in the game that you have to kill strategically in order to get past them, but we don't have to do that right now. But we don't have the right number of keys. Where could that last key have gone? Open up. I'm going to be searching around a little bit here. Hold tight, folks. Okay, I think I figured it out. We're back at the eyeball bit earlier. The eyeball door. You know what door I'm talking about. The door with a big eyeball over it. So we shoot the eyeball, and what happens? Why, this hallway decides to clean up its act. It straightens right out. Stupid Scully. Now this means that we have access to parts of the dungeon that we didn't before. Wait a minute, something's still not right. Hold on. Oh, I just remembered. We are going to be heading down here in order to check out another eyeball that we missed earlier. Wait, it's not down there, is it? Yeah, let's head over this way. And there it is. Hello! I hate this job. I got nothing to do but sit around and wait for people to shoot me in the eye bulb. Arrows. Friggity, friggity, friggity! Well, that was useless. Let's head back upstairs, shall we? Alrighty, we're heading back down the big straightened hallway. And what do we have down there? Why, it appears to be a box. Much more ornate than the last one, let me tell you. And what's in the bottom of the box? Well, check it out, folks. It's the boss key! Now we can get inside the chamber where the boss lurks. He's always lurking. He's never really just sitting around. Well, that didn't sound useful. Alrighty, so where do we go now? Okay, let's get rid of these dupes first. I'm doing good. I got a good feeling about the rest of this. Down you go. So, all we need to do is... Frozen. Oh, rutabagas. See you guys in the next part, whenever that is. And I didn't save. I have to do this all over again.